Hello, great learners. This is Math Theater TV. You're welcome to my channel. On this channel, we groom our grade 12 learners preparing for Waec and Jamb examination. So if you're seeing this channel for the very first time, do well to smash the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn the bell notification on so you get instant notification when we post some of these exciting lectures. Today, without wasting time, let's see what we have on the board today. We're looking at modular arithmetic, and we have some questions here to simplify right now. Now, let's take a look at the first question now on my right hand. We have 74 mod 5. Now, what that simply means is that we're going to divide the 74 by 5. Then the remainder is the solution to what? To the question. So let's see that now. We divide the 74 by 5. And when we do that division, that will give us what? When 5 divided 7 is 1, 5 into 7, it will go 1 times with a remainder of 2. And 5 into 24, it will go 4 times with a remainder of 4. Now, the solution here is this. Therefore, your answer here is what? Your answer here is 4. Take note. It's the remainder that is your solution, not the what? Not the quotient. Now, let's take a look at the other one we have there. We have 12 mod 15. Now, if you look closely now, you discover that what? You discover that the positive number given to us is smaller than what? Than the required mode. Now, if that's the case, then your answer to that solution simply is what? Your answer is 12. So whenever what? Whenever the positive number given to you is smaller than the what? Than the mode, the answer is what? 12. But when it's bigger than the mode, you divide by the mode, then the remainder becomes the solution to that what? To that problem. Now let's see that of negative numbers. Here we have minus 23 mod 7. Now, the easiest way to handle this is to what? Is to keep adding the mode to the negative number. And as you keep adding, the moment you have the first positive integer, that becomes what? The solution to that problem. So let's do this now. So we have minus 23 plus 7. When we do that addition, we're going to have negative 16. Then we add the mode again to the negative 16. When we do that, we're going to have negative 9. Then we add the mode again to negative 9. When we do that, we're going to have negative 2. Then we add the mode again. And this time around, we're going to have a positive what? A positive answer. So the very first positive number you have, that becomes the solution to the problem. So for a negative number in a given mode, all you simply do, you keep repeating, you keep adding the mode to what? To the negative number until you have the first positive what? The first positive integer, and that becomes what? That becomes the answer to that problem. Now from there, let's take a look at what? Addition and subtraction in modular arithmetic. The first question we have here, we have 21 plus 23 mod 12. Now what we do is this, we add both of them, and when we do that, 21 plus 23 should give us what? Should give us 44. So we have 44 mod 12. Now that takes us to what? To what we have at the far right hand there. So what do we do here? We divide the 44 by 12. We divide the 44 by 12. And when we do that, we're going to be having 12 into 44. That will give us 3, which is 36, which is 36, which is 36. Then with the remainder of what? Now we subtract to get the remainder, and that gives us what? 14 minus 6, that's 8. So our remainder is 8. So therefore, the solution to that problem is 8. Now, for the next number we have there, we have 5 plus 7, equally follow the same format. So that will be 5 plus 7, that will give us 12. That will give us 12. But if we look closely now, we discover that what? We discover that the sum is smaller than what? Than the mode. And if that's the case, then I said the solution is what? The answer becomes what? 12. Whenever the positive integer is smaller than the mode, the answer remains the positive integer. Now let's see that as subtraction. 23 minus what? 6. When we do that, we're going to be having 23 minus 6, and that will give us what? That will give us 17. So we have 17 mod 7. We have 17 mod 7. Then we carry out the division again. So that will be 17 divided by 7. When we do that, we're going to be having 2, which will give us a product of 14, with a remainder of what? With a remainder of 3. Remember again that the answer is usually what? The remainder. The solution is usually what? The remainder. Now, so let's get to this one now. We have 7 minus 19. 7 minus 19 will produce for us what? Will give us negative what? Negative 12. That will give us negative 12. So we have negative 12 mod what? Mod 4. And remember again what we did here. We said for a negative what? Integer, to get the solution to that problem, what you simply do is what? You keep adding the mode until you have the first positive answer. So same approach here. Now we have minus 12 mod 4. So we keep adding the 4. Minus 12 plus 4, that will give us negative 8. We repeat that again with the mode by addition. That will give us negative 4. We repeat that again by the mode. That will give us 0. That will give us 0. So therefore, the solution to this problem is what? Is 0. The solution to this problem is what? 0. Now, if you're having any value from this channel, please don't forget one more time to hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn the bell notification on so you get instant notification as we begin to post our lectures. Now, let's go over to what? Let's go over to multiplication and division. Let's go back to multiplication and division. Now, what we'll do here is this. For multiplication, we simply multiply the number. We have 15 times 8 there. We carry out the multiplication 15 times 8. And when we do that, we're going to have, that's 40, and that's 12. So that gives us 120 mod 4. 120 mod 4. Then we go ahead again and divide the 120 by the mode. And when we do that, we're going to be having 30 with a remainder of what? 30 with a remainder of 0. So therefore, the solution here is what? The solution here is 0. Remember, it's the remainder that is the answer to every of this problem. Now let's get to division. Let's get to division. We have 3 divide 7 mod 6. 3 divide 7 mod 6. Now what we'll do in division will be a little bit different from what we have had in what? In the previous ones. So we're going to introduce a variable. I'm going to introduce a variable. We introduce a variable to the equation. We introduce a variable to the equation, and this will give us 3 divide 7 is equals to x mod 6. Equals to x mod 6. And if we express it as a fraction, that will be 3/7 is equals to x mod 6. Then if we cross multiply here, this will give us what? This will give us 3 is equals to what? 7x, 7 multiply the x mod 6. 7 multiply the x mod 6. Now, what we're saying here now is this now. Remember, this is the solution to this problem. So in other words, we are looking for a number that 7 will multiply, and such that when we divide it by 6, it will give us a remainder of 3, which is the solution. Now, the word mod 6 simply means a set of 6 numbers beginning from 0. The word mod 6 simply means a set of 6 numbers beginning from what? Beginning from 0. So what we simply do now is this. We use a try and error method to find out which of these numbers here will multiply 7 and to give us a product such that when we divide it by 6, we have a remainder of what? 3. Now, let's, for the first one, 7 times 0, that is 0. 7 times 1, that's 7. If we divide by 6, we have 1 with a remainder of 1. So 1 and 0 will not satisfy that equation. Now, if we use 2 as the value of x, 7 times 2, that will give us 14. And we'll divide 14 by 6, it's going to give us 2 with a remainder of what? 2. So the remainder is 2, not 3. So that means 2 does not satisfy that. Then let's try 3. Don't forget it is trial and error method. Then 7 times 3, that will give us 21. That will give us 21. If we divide 21 by 6, it's going to give us 21 by 6 will give us 3 with the remainder of what? 3. So you can see that 3 satisfy that. So that gives us what? 7 by 3 will give us 21. Then we divide it by 6. That will give us 3 with a remainder of 3. With the remainder of 3. So the remainder here corresponds with the remainder that is here. So therefore, the value of x here is 3, which therefore means that what? That 3 divides 7 in mode 6. The answer is what? The answer is what? 3. The answer is 3. So what you do here, you just for a division, you simply introduce a variable, express that as a fraction. Then when you cross multiply, now you bring out what? You bring out the numbers of what that represent this mode from 0 to what? To 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, sorry. So that should be what? That should be 6 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you do that. Then you look for what? You use trial and error method to look for what? The number that will multiply the 7 here to give you a product that will divide this mode and produce a remainder of 3. And when you get that number, the quotient there becomes what? Becomes the value of what? The x, and that's the solution to the division. So that will be the size of our lecture today under the topic modular arithmetic. So one more time, if you've gotten any value from today's lecture, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and also turn the bell notification on so you get instant notification when we post one of these some of these exciting lectures. So one more time, don't forget this is Math Theater TV, and don't also forget that your success is my delight. So until I see you again, peace.